Hi, I'm Emily Rose.
And I'm Dan Philgreen. Welcome to ShellPoint Today for Tuesday, February 11th.
On today's show, we'll get a preview of an Academy class on the Middle East.
This one is a 5-part series on the history of the Middle East.
News from the Photo Club.
What will be the lesson for the Photo Club this month? We always have a good lesson.
We do.
And a preview of an upcoming workshop on chronic disease.
But first, let's take a look back on this day in history. On February 11th, 1970, from the Kagoshima Space Center on the east coast of Japan's Osumi Peninsula, Japan's first satellite, named Osumi, was successfully launched into orbit around the Earth. The achievement made Japan the world's 4th space power, after the Soviet Union in 1957, the United States in 1958, and France in 1965. 2 months after Japan's launching of Osumi, China became the world's 5th space power when it successfully launched Mao-1 into space.
We have a few items to bring to your attention for tomorrow. First, join the Resort Services team to play traditional pen and paper trivia. Come with a team or come by yourself and test your knowledge of the month of February, Valentine's Day, and even some questions about the human heart. There will be prizes for the top team, and it's free, but sign up is required by contacting any concierge desk. That's tomorrow at 2 p.m. at the Cove in the Estuary.
The iPad class continues tomorrow in the Teaching Center in the Island Tunnel. It starts at 10:30 a.m. and the cost is $10. Some topics to be covered are iCloud and iCloud Drive, files, why you should back up your iPad, getting music, streaming movies and other media, learning new tricks, and more. Questions will be encouraged and answered as the class progresses. This is session 4 in the series, so it would be best if you already have a basic familiarity with your iPad, which, by the way, will need to have the latest iOS installed. Bring your Apple ID and password for the App Store. Now, if you don't know what all that means, well, I suppose you really need this class, so come on out.
Also tomorrow, we will have Math and Art, Music and Nature. It's a course for those who have never thought that math could be interesting or even fun, and not necessarily a course for those who already like math. Topics included are math in the art of Da Vinci and Escher, math in the music of Bartók and Bach, and math in the spirals and symmetries of nature. We will explore the so-called golden ratio in plant life, the human body, and architecture. We also will discuss waves and how they appear in violin strings, annual sunset and weather patterns, and radio and TV signals. Because the lessons are sequential, please sign up for this series of classes only if all 3 classes fit into your schedule. The second class will be held on the 19th, and the third class will be held on the 26th of February. Tomorrow's class is from 1 to 3 in the Oak Room at the Woodlands Commons, and the cost is $15.
Now, if you don't have time to come to the iPad class, well, Penny Modrich has a quick tip for you right now with her Slice of Apple Tech.